Hi there, how's it going? It's Aina. 皆さんこんにちは、Aina です。This is the second video on my YouTube channel to post. I didn't introduce myself in the previous video, so let me do it in this video. 今回がね、2本目の動画になるんですけれども、前回の動画では私の英語学習のアウトプット方法について日本語でお話ししました。今回は前回しなかった自己紹介を英語でしていきたいと思います。Twitter では何回か自己紹介の英語スピーチを投稿しているので、概要欄に貼っているのでぜひ見てみてください。Alright, let's get started.My name is Aina. I was born and raised in Japan. I am originally from Miyagi Prefecture, Sendai City. I have experience living in Australia for 2 years on a working holiday visa. I came back to Japan about 5.5 years ago, and I lived in Sendai City again, but I already moved. I lived in my hometown for a long time.But I lived on my own since I was a university student. We are a family of 4. Parents, an older sister, and I. My sister only a year older than me. We are so close. I've been working at IT company since last August. When I lived in Sendai City, it was the time after I came back to Japan from Australia. I worked at another IT company. To be honest, I never thought I'd work at IT company when I was a university student. In my free time, I like reading books, watching movies. I am a big fan of Marvel. I haven't been traveling, but I love to. I have itchy feet.And of course, I enjoy learning English. Speaking of English, I lived in Australia, like I said, for 2 years on a working holiday visa. I'm going to talk about my working holidays life in Australia in another video because there are way too many things that I want to talk about. Speaking of which, I was asked a question about my English level, especially when I went to Australia.It's a little exaggeration to say, but all I could speak in English was hello, thank you, and I love you. That's all. I knew other English words. I studied English when I was a student, but I didn't think I could speak in English. Or more like, I couldn't have a conversation in English.I studied English harder before I went to Australia, but I realized that didn't work for a conversation. That's why I said all I could say was greet and say thank you. Anyway, I'm going to talk about my English learning journey in another video. It doesn't seem it's gonna fit in this video. There are way too many things as well that I want to talk about. So let's talk about my YouTube channel. As I said in the previous video, I've been posting my English speaking practice videos called the 2-minute speech on Twitter since May 5th, 2020.In the beginning, when I started using Twitter, I was not in a position to teach English. Actually, I'm still not though. So I tweeted just for myself as a record. But I'm gradually thinking that I want to do something in return for my Twitter followers. And then I started adding subtitles in both English and Japanese. I try using new English expressions as much as possible. At least I'm keeping at it. Meanwhile, I'm trying to make videos in order to fit in 2 minutes even when I have more things that I want to talk about. Because we can create videos up to 140 seconds in length on Twitter. At the same time, a friend of mine who knows my Twitter account asked me if I wouldn't post videos on YouTube. I still didn't think I was the one who shared something about English, but I'm so glad to have started posting videos on Twitter. I never imagined I'd come this far. We never know until we try, right? So I just jumped in with both feet. Alright, that's all for today. I'd like to make videos to answer your questions. So if you have any, just leave a comment and let me know. I hope you have a wonderful day or night. Thank you so much for watching and see you guys in the next video.